My journey into Scotland began at home in the south of Manchester, northwest England. Leaving home and headed to Manchester Airport, I took a 6-hour coach to Glasgow for £20 and travelled over 220 miles. I had previously purchased a travel pass for £189 that was valid for a bus, train and ferry ride in Scotland for 8 unlimited travel days. I stayed on a £21 dorm bed in Glasgow Hostel and kickstarted my journey into the Highlands by boarding the train the following day to the highest railway in the UK, Corrour.
Hello everyone, welcome back to this travel channel. I am Shifa Adriana. If this is your first time being here, hello. I am excited yet quite nervous because today is my very first day where I'll be taking a challenge traveling around Scotland alone using only public transportation. I am excited to see the undiscovered area of Scotland, the areas where I'll be seeing the highlands, the lowlands, the cities, and hopefully manage to capture that in this particular travel series that I'll be creating for all of you to enjoy. I'm always so nervous before going, but Dave is driving me. What do you think?
You'll be fine. The thing is, it's always like this before you go, but after like the first day or two, you're absolutely fine, and you'll meet nice people.
I know, it's just so nerve-wracking, but yeah, we'll see. So with this travel pass, there's an option of taking the train with this card only from Corrour or Berwick-upon-Tweed, which is far above from Manchester. And I thought of just taking the bus because why not, and see where this journey takes me. But basically this is a straightforward journey to Glasgow, going through the highways, which won't be interesting in terms of scenery and whatnot. The Spirit of Scotland travel pass can only be purchased online through ScotRail website, as well as this type of bus ticket can only be purchased through their website of Megabus or National Express. And as soon as you are here, there won't be any ticket counter, which means you have to do it online prior to departure. It's quite drab actually, if I'm being honest. So if you're not comfortable enough taking the bus journey, then take the train because it'll be much more comfortable. That's the bus.
Yep, that's good. Right, seat number 2 upstairs, right at the front. Okay.
Thank you. Finally, after hours being on the bus, I managed to get to Buchanan bus station, and I'll be continuing my journey tomorrow because I'm so knackered today. But the bus station is very useful for all travelers traveling from Glasgow to all different parts of Scotland, England, and many regions in the UK actually. Hello, good morning from Glasgow. I am excited for the weather and the train journey that I'll be taking from Glasgow Queen Street towards the West Highland line, because I am going to Corrour, one of the highest train station in the world, and this train station itself is considered to be the world's most scenic railway journey. Let's go. In Scotland itself, there are lots of hostels in many different cities, mainly for youth or people who are willing to share the room with other people on different beds. I wouldn't recommend that if you're not comfortable with the idea. And for people who are willing to try on taking different challenges, I think it'd be a great opportunity to meet other people. This area that I am staying at is so beautiful because of all of these old houses. I know. All right. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Glasgow is buzzing today because it is Sunday, and not only lots of visitors are coming, but also lots of locals are out in the city centre. It is perfect weather because it is dry, as you can see. I am actually only 1 minute away from Glasgow Queen Street station, where I'll be departing my train to the West Highland Way railway journey. Hey, can I ask you something? So I purchased this Scott rail, and do I just scan that? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Ah, thanks. Travel day is always hectic, and it was just all over the place, trying to figure out my way, navigate myself around the subway, as well as get to the Glasgow Queen Street station. But I am just so relieved that I am now on the train.
Today's journey will take me from Glasgow north through the beautiful Loch, slightly east, past through the dramatic Rannochmoor until my final destination, Corrour. Considered by many to be the most scenic rail journey in the world, the West Highland line delves deep into the wild west coast until the town of Mallaig.
Well, what a fantastic journey has it been, and all over of this train journey. No, I mean, I'm lost for words, but incredible. So you're allowed to get on this train and choose your own destination, whichever that you prefer, using the ScotRail travel pass. Obviously, with longer journey like this, you cannot just get in and out within an hour, because I think there are only a couple of, so very few trains running per day due to the distance.
From the lowland bustle and the suburbs, the train travels through a dramatic landscape of mountains, steep-sided lochs and heather moors. The Scottish Highlands feels untamed and wild, and it is such a fantastic experience to admire and gaze at the wild scenery. It feels mystical and humbling at the same time. The vastness and calm beauty it presents gives me such a confidence that this is the perfect start to my solo travel journey in Scotland.
Finally, after hours being in the train, I am here, arrived at Corrour. I don't know how they pronounce it, but this is one of the very exciting train stations just because of the high altitude and the expanse landscape that surrounds it. To be fair, I would love to just stay and admire the nature for days and days to come. It's fantastic.
My final destination, Corrour, at a height of 1,338 feet above sea level, is the highest station on the British and Scottish railway network. Corrour has one of the smallest and most remote stations on the network, a few buildings, and nothing more for miles around. I was glad to have come by train and passing through country where no roads were ever built.
The silence is something that I cherish the most. The fact that almost no one is here. It is quite something of a feeling. It is quite unreal and unbelievable such station exists. So this is the summit of West Highland Line. Why this station captures my heart is the fact that it's surrounded by just nature. I think being surrounded by such a nature like this vast landscape, one often met with oneself because you suddenly are reminded by the sense of humility that the nature presents to you. I actually still have to walk towards my youth hostel for about 20 minutes, but I don't think it's such a bad walk because we are just surrounded by this vast landscape.
And this is Paul.
So do you see that this landscape is very rugged and wild, whereas I'm here carrying my rolling luggage. Well, this is my only equipment bag and this is my clothing and everything, but I know Paul and I are laughing about this rolling luggage. It makes such a noise. The idea of making this travel series came about a few weeks or even months ago. The fact that I have just moved to the UK recently for the purpose of, future home, future life. And I thought, why not try to get to know UK better as a country, as a whole, and what constitutes UK. And also it's a challenge in a way that how can I be confident in presenting myself, filming again, traveling alone again, while being in this country. And I suppose when it comes to traveling alone, when it comes to keep challenging oneself, it's not always about, the physical challenge. Oftentimes we forgot the actual challenge comes from here. Thank you so much again for watching. If you wish to support a creator like me, please do so, because this video wouldn't have been possible without the support of my creator. Sorry, my Patreon. Anyway, the link is listed down in the section below, description box, and can't wait to see you again. Bye!